I'm Jeffrey Pang.
I'm Kevin Pang.
Everybody loves Kung Pao chicken.
Well, today we're going to do a twist on the Sichuanese favorite, Kung Pao Shrimp, right now on Hunger Pangs. It's Kung Pao Shrimp time. This is one of my favorites. It is deeply flavorful, a touch spicy, saucy. It's really the best. Now, here's the secret. 90% of all the work for the shrimp is in prepping everything ahead of time. 5 bowls, 1 measuring cup. It is super simple. So let's start with bowl number 1. What do we got to do, Dad?
Well, 1 pound of the shrimp, peeled and deveined.
Okay.
We add 1 tablespoon of the Shaoxing wine and 2 teaspoons of the soy sauce.
Great.
This marinate about 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay. So we're gonna let the flavors build and let it hang out. All right, bowl number 2 time. We've got some aromatics. This is 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. We also have 2 teaspoons of fresh minced ginger. We're gonna add this into the bowl. And finally, we have a tablespoon of vegetable oil. Combine everything into a bowl and let it hang out. And that, my friend, is bowl number 2. Now, bowl number 3, what do we have, Dad?
This is 1 red bell pepper. All you want is to dice 1/2-inch pieces.
Okay, so dices to 1/2-inch pieces.
Yeah, this goes into the bowl.
That's bowl number 3. Bowl number 4 are the scallions. Now, you can cut this a couple of different ways. Of course, you can cut it like this. But if you want to be aesthetically pleasing, you cut it on a bias. Now, cutting on a bias is really a super fancy kitchen term for cutting it on a diagonal. You're going to get really nice, beautiful, long strips. How am I doing, Dad?
So let me show you how to do that, okay?
You want to show me?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
First of all, we need to cut in half.
Cut it in half, okay.
Okay. And hold really tight.
Okay, your pieces are looking so much better than mine already. So can I try it now?
Yeah.
All right, so hold it like a claw.
Yes, like
right?
a claw.
I think I'm doing okay. So let's put this all in one bowl. And that's it. Great. We'll put this aside. That's bowl number 4. All right, we've got bowl number 5. These are the dried ingredients, and what do we have here?
Well, dry red chili. You can use a scissor to cut it, or you can use a knife to chop it up.
Uh-huh.
But normally, I use my muscle to do this, like this.
Just crumbling the red belly pepper.
Yeah, it's more easy
Yeah,
and safe.
and safe, exactly.
Yeah, and safe.
No sharp implements here.
Yeah, but this only for the dry chili.
Yeah.
Not for the fresh one.
No,
Okay.
and don't touch your eyes afterward.
Yes.
Okay, and you've also got 1/2 cup of
The peanut, dry peanut.
Dry peanuts?
Unsalted dry peanut.
And that's 1/2 cup of dry, roasted, unsalted peanuts, and you added the dried chilies on there, and that's bowl number 5. Last but not least, we're gonna prep the sauce. We've got this measuring cup. We have 3/4 cup of chicken broth, and to that, we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of Chinese black vinegar. This is 2 teaspoons of toasted sesame oil. Then we have a tablespoon of oyster sauce. This is my favorite. You love oyster sauce, right?
Right. It's my favorite too.
Okay. And now we have a tablespoon also of hoisin sauce. This is gonna add a little bit of sweetness to the sauce. And then finally, we have a teaspoon and a half of cornstarch, and this is gonna help thicken it, give it that nice glossiness. We're gonna add this a little bit at a time, and then we're gonna whisk it up. And that's it. 5 bowls, a measuring cup of sauce, and now we're ready to cook Kung Pao shrimp. Everything that happens from this point on is gonna happen in this wok. Of course, you can use the cast iron skillet or a 12-inch skillet, but we're gonna use a wok because, well, we're Chinese. So we have a tablespoon of vegetable oil over high heat. It's starting to smoke. And Dad, will you please add the shrimp in?
But you don't want to cook very long.
Okay. For about how long?
Maybe about 30 seconds.
Okay. We don't want it to be completely opaque. We want it to just cook maybe halfway because we don't want chewy, rubbery shrimp.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's starting to get a little bit of pink. And is it ready to add the peanuts and the chili?
Yeah, we add the peanuts and chili.
Okay.
Cook for another 30 seconds. Yes.
I can start to smell
Yes.
all the marinade already. So does this look done?
Almost.
Okay. And again, we're not cooking this all the way. We don't want it to be completely opaque, just until it's taken on a little bit of color.
Okay, now it's okay.
Okay.
If it's too long, the peanut will get soft.
Got it.
All right.
Beautiful. Now we're going to add another tablespoon of oil back into the wok. And you can see this wok is nice and hot. And now we're going to add the red bell peppers.
Yes.
And how long will this take?
It's about 45 seconds. It should get soft.
Okay, so once it starts getting soft, then we can add the ginger and the garlic.
And the garlic, yeah,
Perfect.
at the middle.
All right, so you're making a hole
Yeah.
in the middle, or you're trying to make a hole. I'll dump this garlic and ginger in. And we'll let this sit for about 20 seconds. Just let it sit there. And it starts to get really aromatic. It smells like a Chinese restaurant. Okay. So let this cook for about 15, 20 seconds until you can start smelling it. Now you can combine everything together, right? Does that look good?
Oh, yes.
Perfect.
You can smell it.
All right. Now we have this sauce, which I'm going to pour this in here.
See, the cornstarch makes the sauce thick.
Yeah, and it's really starting to tighten up and reduce. And we're going to add back the shrimp, the peanuts, and the chili. This goes in here.
Okay.
All right. And now you can start to see the sauce starting to envelop the shrimp, and it's starting to thicken up. How's that look?
Maybe 10, 15 seconds more
Okay.
to get it coated.
To get the sauce coating the shrimp, right? Great. This is looking good. Now we're going to finish it off with some of the scallions. We're not going to add all of it. We're going to save some for garnish at the end. So we'll take most of this here. How's that?
Okay.
Yeah, beautiful. The red, the green, the sauce is coming together, the peanuts.
Yes.
All right, this looks done. Let's plate this. Look how beautiful this is.
Yeah. Look, so colorful.
Yeah.
Okay, let me say something for your mom.
Okay, we'll save some for Mom. A little professional touch. A little bit more scallions. And that's it, people. Kung Pao Shrimp. Easy, fast, delicious. Should we try this, Pops? All right, let's go. Let's try this. Wow. Really intensely flavorful.
Very favorable.
Yeah, kind of a little bit spicy. I mean, 6 dried chilies packs a lot of heat.
But that's very good because
Yeah.
it tastes really like the Sichuan taste.
Yeah, lots of peppers, chilies, garlic, ginger, intensely flavorful. Good sauce, great with rice.
Yeah, reminds me, I have this in a Sichuan restaurant in Chengdu.
Wow. High praise.
It's very good.
So what exactly does Kung Pao mean?
Kung Pao. Actually, Kung Pao is named after the Qing Dynasty government official.
Government official. There's
Yeah.
politics behind this
Yes.
dish.
In Chinese, Gong means palace.
Palace, okay.
Yeah, and Pao is mean Guardian.
Palace Guardian shrimp
Yes. Or chicken.
or chicken.
Okay. The reason I like this is because this is easy and fast. So this is Chinese fast food.
Chinese fast food.
Chinese fast food.
Take that, Big Mac. What's your favorite Kung Pao dish? Leave us a comment below and let us know. And for this recipe, go to americastestkitchen.com/pang or scan this QR code.
Thanks for watching. Please like this video and subscribe.